Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
Hey Dan, I'm gonna channel my analytic nerd deal here, which I'm not. I'm the furthest thing from an analytics guy. But in the spirit of Matt Norlander, I'm gonna ask you: Will you ever divulge the actual formula for the net? Like I've actually thought about that, and again, for me to think about that is crazy because I wouldn't know what to do if you gave me the formula. But I do think it's interesting that a lot of people don't know kind of what that formula is, how the net's made up. Is there any thought of kind of giving everybody the secret sauce to the net?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess yes, because there's no effort to be nothing short of transparent. The complicating factor as it relates to the net is that there's not just a simple formula like the RPI. The net was developed through artificial intelligence, which we're all learning an awful lot more about here recently. And so I'm not sure there's a simple way to say, okay, here's the X, Y that makes up the net. We could do, I think, admittedly, a better job of communicating what the components of the net are, what makes it up. And we're working on that, frankly, because that kind of transparency and communication is really important to understanding what the tools are the committee uses. And it's just one tool, but it's not an insignificant one, and we recognize that. And but again,
like the efficiency, like Dan.
Yeah.
Like I know you guys have the scoring margin capped at 10, but
we don't anymore. No, we don't anymore. No.
So nothing's capped.
No,
so that's why you'll see teams running it up, like especially at all times during the year. But like if you've got a chance in a bye game to put in your walk-ons at the end of the game, you're up 40 for the last 3, 4, 5 minutes, whatever it is, or keep your starters or somebody in there. It's more advantageous for you to keep your starters in there and win by 40 and also get your efficiency numbers even better, correct?
Not necessarily, but coaches do believe that, and I'm not. That's just the reality of it because they're concerned about putting their team in the best position to be, selected and seeded for the tournament. But it's a net efficiency number, so it depends on what your points per possession is offensively and versus points per possession defensively. So and there's diminishing returns too in the scoring margin, significant diminishing returns, and it's also corrected for quality of opponent. So if you're running the score on a team that's ranked 300, it doesn't have nearly the kind of impact as if you're win by a large margin off a team that's in the top 30 in that. So again, one of those things we probably could do a better job of communicating about because there is kind of a misunderstanding about the impact of scoring and margin and all, and efficiency is only essentially half of the formula. The other half is results oriented only. It doesn't matter what the score of the game is or what the efficiency is. It's who'd you play, where'd you play, and how'd you do.
Our partner for today's episode is Athletic Greens. I started taking AG1 during the college basketball season, and I loved the impact that it had on my energy levels. I'm a big coffee in the morning guy, but by the time that the afternoon would hit, I needed another boost. AG1 helped me tremendously, especially on those days when I didn't want to get up off the couch and go hit the gym. Their tagline is AG1 is comprehensive health and the power of habit in one. And man, that could not be more true. It's nearly impossible to eat and drink in a healthy manner in the month of February and the month of March when you are in my business. And AG1 was exactly the supplement that I needed to improve my gut health and cover my nutritional basis for the day. I've continued that into April. I've continued that into May, and I'm going to continue that the rest of the summer. All I have to do is mix a scoop of AG1 with some water or maybe add it into a smoothie, and I'm ready to go. Do it after lunch, and you'll be ready to go for the rest of the day. If a comprehensive solution is what you need from your supplement routine, then Athletic Greens is giving you a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. Go to athleticgreens.com/field68. That's Field 68 FIELD, the number 6, the number 8, and you can get yours now. So check it out and help support this show. Thanks.
It's amazing how sensitive we all got in the United States about like point differential, whereas overseas in pro games, point differential matters, and you could be up 20 and you're trying to score at the end because you know it will matter down the line. And I get the sportsmanship aspect of it, but here it's like such a taboo thing to do, and over there it's normal. It's normal to do that.
Hummel loves running it up.
Yes.
He would do it on me. I mean, listen,
I would.
If it was Hummel versus me in one-on-one, he'd try to beat me by 100, Dan. But I don't think he can. I don't think he can anymore. I think he could have pre-injury. Now, if you've seen him jump, listen, I think I could hang with Hummel.
Jeff didn't even play high school basketball, and he's making these claims.
Doesn't matter. I still think I could fight you. You're soft.
The question is, why does Robbie need to jump to beat you by 100?
That's a great question, Dan. If you can shoot, you don't need to jump. And luckily, Jeff, I still can shoot.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.